Hi everybody, welcome back to my studio. I don't know if you can see my shirt. It says, I can't adult today, and there's Snoopy there. Yeah, totally love it. A little off topic, but today is Mystery Diamond Painting Sunday. Look how gorgeous this is turning out. It looks so much better even on camera than it does sitting in front of me. So I've got some tag questions in front of me, but I have a few things to discuss first. Um, let's see. Oh, first, I want to give a shout out to Diamond Art Addiction, Sherry. Props to you for owning your depression. You know, there's a lot of us out there, and I say us because I am one of them that suffers from depression. And I don't know if it's the time of year or what, but for me, yes, it's been pretty bad lately as well. And, gosh darn Sherry, I don't know why anybody would be critical of you for stating your truth um, and talking about it. Um, again, props to you because it's not a dirty secret. It's something we all a lot of us have, and it's a big reason why we diamond paint. Um, Diamond painting through depression. I don't. I wouldn't say that we hide behind it. Um, and I agree that you shouldn't hide behind it. And maybe I have been. I don't know, but there are certainly a lot of us out there, and we do understand. Absolutely. But here's one thing I have to say about it though. And this is not, um, well, let me just say it. I don't use my depression as an excuse. And I'm not saying that anybody has. I'm just saying I don't talk about it a lot, and maybe I should, but I don't want people to see me using that as a reason for behavior. Although it could very well be why I do some of the things I do. I don't know, or don't do. I spend a lot of time isolating. I don't want to be around other people. I don't want to talk about what I'm thinking. Even though being around other people is probably what I need, but I don't do it. So as a consequence, I don't have a lot of close friends because I've spent so much of my life with this depression and suffering through it that, that's one of the side effects. You tend not to get close to a lot of people. This has a novelty bit on it. Actually, it's not this one. It is the one next to it. So let's get that out of there. Oh my God, these pink tweezers are amazing. I just love them. Love, love, love them. Although I probably should be using the pointy ones for these squares. But I have to get this one out because it's got a little knobbly bit. I don't know if you can see it. I can see it. Anyway, yeah. Trash. Okay. Back to the diamond painting. So anyway, I was really proud of Sherry for telling her story. And I did want to say that I'm glad she did because I think talking about what is bothering you um, helps a lot. I did that last week in my whipping chat. I talked about what was bothering me, and now it pissed off a lot of people, and I lost some subscribers. But you know what? I'm okay with that because I've had the most amazing week. it was like this weight had been lifted off of me. I actually enjoyed all of the diamond painting that I did during the week. I decided I am not going to listen to a lot of other channels. I'm going to be very selective about which channels I listen to because I cannot. I think I think it just adds to my depression. So I'm being very, very selective about who I I listen to. And as a result, I it just felt really good this week to get back into doing what I love, and that's diamond painting and sharing my diamond painting with you guys. Um, so, am I sorry that I said everything I said? No, it needed to be said in order for me to move forward and um, deal with my depression. So, enough about that. Let's move on. So, I do have some tag questions for today. And I don't know if you guys can see, I'm wearing my crochet hat. I love my crochet hat. And it is a little cool outside. So, last night during my live, I mentioned that today or tonight, I was going to take my granddaughter to a haunted house. Now, this is the same haunted house that, I need some more wax. This is the same haunted house where I think I've told the story a couple of times where when my son took the kids last year or the year before, I don't remember, someone committed suicide in line. They got shot himself and killed, and they had to walk past this crime scene as they were exiting the haunted house. So my son, the reason I was going to take the kids tonight is my son and his friends went last night while my granddaughter babysat. And then tonight I was supposed to take the grandkids, the three grandkids. So he calls me this morning and he goes, Mom, I've got good news and bad news. And I said, Oh, okay, what's that? Um, I said, Is somebody going to chase me with a chainsaw? And he said, No. Well, maybe. So apparently, when he got to this haunted house, they found out it was $25 per person to get in. Which, man, that's a diamond painting. That's steep. And I was supposed to take all three grandkids tonight, so that's $100. So then the person told them, they got there an hour after the haunted house opened. He said, "You'll probably get in around midnight." So, like 3 hours from when they were there. Holy crap! Holy crap! So, so then the guy says, "But we have a fast track line." So now they've turned into Disney World apparently. Um, so the fast track line was $45 per person. I said, Good Lord! Um, so they did not go to the haunted house. So neither are we going to this haunted house. Yeah, we're gonna pass. Um, That is some steep pricing. Man, there's a lot of novelty bits on these Evernote bonds. I didn't think that was going to be an issue, but it sure is. All right, let's just toss that one out. All right. So no haunted house. So I am going to their house for dinner tonight. And I hear there is that I'm in store for some apple pie, which sounds so good. It really does. It sounds amazing. Yeah, I need apple pie like a hole in the head, but Whatever. I was thinking about baking something and taking it with me over there, but since one of the grandchildren told me there was going to be apple pie, I'm not going to bake anything. So I don't know what time I'm supposed to be there. I guess I should check. Anyhow, so instead I'm using my time to diamond paint this mystery painting for you guys. So let me we can do some tag questions. Am I a dog person or a cat person? That's a funny story because right now I'm a dog person, but I have been jonesing for a cat. And here's why. It's the weirdest reason anybody could probably ever say that they wanted a cat. Now I've had cats in the past. They're pretty cool. Um, and I think I could get my dogs to get along with one. Oh my God, another one with anomaly. Oh, this one's connected. Oh my God, this is ridiculous. So anyway, I keep losing my place because of these silly anomaly bits. Anyway, um, oh, I was talking about the cats. Oh, I want a cat because there are so many cool cat diamond paintings now. I don't know what kind of a reason that is to want a cat. I was actually going to go to a shelter this weekend to get one, but I talked myself out of it. There again, they're just connected. Jesus, that's so weird. Let me get those out of there. Everybody raves about these ever moment diamonds, and I guess, with such a big painting, you're going to run into a few issues, so I shouldn't complain. I'm not complaining, please. No, 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 no. So, am I going to get a cat? Oh, I don't know. I keep talking to myself. Maybe if, like, I pass along and somebody's giving away kittens, maybe, but I was told that if you go to the shelter, then they're already fixed and you don't have to worry about all those fees. And so, I don't know. I'm undecided. Because, you know, there are a lot of cool cat paintings. That Sneaky Cat by Diamond Art Club, oh my God, it's so cool. It's huge, but it's cool. Although I'm not doing any Diamond Art Club these days for reasons that I shall not talk about. But oh my God, that cow that they came out with yesterday is so funny. Oh my God. I want to see the person that paints that silly thing and where they're going to put it. Oh my goodness. Too funny. So I guess you could say, yes, I am a dog person for the most part. I love my doggies. Tootsie, the big dog, her mother and father are actually my son's dogs, Gracie and Otis. That's the parents of my Tootsie. I came to visit them. There's another one I gotta take out. Jeez Louise. I came to visit them when Tootsie was 16 weeks old, I think. So I took her home on the airplane to Florida, and now I brought her back to Kansas. And it's so funny because I brought her back, and at that point she was just over a year old when I brought her back, and she still recognized her parents, and they recognized her. Which, how cool is that? Oh my God! Every time I take her over to their house, and I'm taking her over there tonight. Oh, they love on her. It is so cute to watch. Her mommy gives her kisses, and oh, it's adorable. Her father's not too keen on it, but they play. But her mom, Gracie, is just all over her, kissing her, and It's just cute. It's just so cute. I'm surprised she didn't hear me say their names because she gets so excited when I talk about it. Because she loves to visit them. So she has a lot of brothers and sisters around this neighborhood too. Um, we were thinking about like having a little doggy family reunion. So anyway, next week, and we are going, the family and I, my son and daughter-in-law and the kids, we're gonna go hiking, and then we're gonna do some family pictures, which I think is so much fun. I hope it's a little warmer than today though. Kind of cold out today. But I think that's everywhere. Everywhere in this country today is cold. I've got too many diamonds on here. Yeah. Let's take off a couple. There we go. Oh, of course, I took off too many. All right, right here. Here we go. All right, next question. Are you a fan of any sports teams? No, not at all. No. Next question. Are you a good cook? Oh man, you know what? I used to be. Now I'm pretty good at heating things up in the microwave. I can cook when I want to. I just don't want to clean up the mess, and it's only me. And when I cooked a lot, I had a family. You know, my husband and the kids, and so I only know how to cook like in big portions. So I always have all these leftovers. So I prefer not to do like major cooking. Like I love spaghetti, but I don't know how to make a small quantity of it. I only know how to make enough for like, a family of, um, well, we were four, but I had a teenage son, so a family of four with a teenage son who, and a husband that eats his share of food. So I don't, am I good? When I do cook, yeah, I guess you could say I'm good at it. Nobody's ever complained or died or anything. Like I've never had anybody say, "Oh, I can't eat that," So I guess that qualifies as a good cook. I'm not on the Food Network or anything, but all right. Next question. I don't even understand that question. Are you an early adopter or a late adopter? What do you think that means? Like, do I jump on the bandwagon early or do I wait till everybody else is there? No, I would probably say I'm early. If there's like a new gadget or something like that, I gotta have it. Yeah. So I guess I'm early. I'm not definitely not one of those people that waits till everybody else has tried something and then I try it. No. I'll try it first. Why not? If you had more courage, what would you do differently in your life now? Oh my God. See, now we're getting into these really thought provoking questions. If I had more courage, what would I do differently? I don't think it's a matter of courage. I consider myself a fairly courageous person. Right now, it's a matter of money. Um, but if I had more courage, well, and this could be the depression too. maybe I would go out more. I had therapists tell me, go join, because I like to do gaming. Go join a gaming club, and I don't do it. And I don't know if that's lack of courage or just my depression telling me, that you really don't want to be there. I don't know. I don't know. But a very good question, nonetheless. I'm getting tired of the symbol because there's a lot of it. Okay, what is good? Oh my gosh, more thought provoking. What is good about the way I'm living my life now? Ah, I just do what I want. I think I like that when I come home from work, if I want to go take a nap, I can take a nap. If I want to go to the dog park with the dogs, I can go to the dog park. I don't really have anybody to answer to except the doggies. I like that part of my life. If I want to stay up late, I can stay up late. I'm gonna have to pay the consequences of it later. The next day when I have to go to work, I can, if I don't want to make anything for dinner, I can eat a bowl of cereal. Although I never have milk in the house, so I don't do that so much anymore. Um, I don't, I don't know if it's getting older or I don't really do good with dairy anymore. So I really don't even keep milk in the house because it's just me and something it goes bad. Even when I buy the smaller containers, it just ends up going bad. Boy, that was a random thought, wasn't it? Had nothing to do with that question. What is good about living my life right now? Also, I'm so happy with my decision to have moved here to Kansas to be near my grandkids. The fact that I can go see them whenever I want. They can call me, and well, they could always call me before, but I wasn't part of their life before, and now I am. So I'm really, that's a really awesome, awesome thing. The fact that my granddaughter has her own room here, and she comes over, and she feels comfortable, and I use her to give the dog a bath. So, um, in fact, yeah, she's coming over next weekend, and I really need her to bathe that dirty dog. That Lhasa Apso, he really needs a haircut. He's man, let me just say he needs a haircut. I should just make him a grooming appointment for next week instead of worrying about just trying to see if I have any more of this doggone symbol. I think. Oh no, there's one more. I thought I finished them all. I'm hoping we can move along. Well, let me check up here. Hold on. I think I've already done. Oh no, there's a few up here. Okay, one or two. Okay, so yeah, I'm happy with my life right now. When I lived in Florida, I was very lonely. And I still get lonely sometimes, but I think that's self-induced. And it may have been self-induced before. I had people that wanted to be friends with me, but like this one girl, she really wanted to be friends with me, but she also really wanted me to go to church, and I'm not a church person. I just, I have my beliefs, and they don't include certain things. So I just didn't want to go to church with her. So she was always praying, and no, I couldn't do it. I mean, she understood my beliefs and was accepting of my beliefs. I just felt awkward around her. I guess because of that. I don't know. I think I feel awkward when people attribute every single thing in their life to someone that we don't even know really ever existed. Let me just say that. Next question. If you could eliminate one weakness or limitation in your life, what would it be? A weakness. Well, what weakness would I eliminate? I would love to eliminate this depression. Unfortunately, and people think that, oh, when they hear the word depression, and I hate to get on this tangent again, they think, well, what have you got to be sad about? You've got such a great life, and you got your own YouTube channel, and you've got diamond painting, and what do you have to be sad about? What they don't understand is that you don't necessarily have to be sad about anything. When you suffer from depression, and I'm sorry, Sherry, I used the word suffer. When you have depression, there's like no logical reason why you're feeling the way you feel. Um, Sometimes you don't even understand it. Like I love living here and I love being near my grandchildren. So what have I got to be depressed about? Yet, you know, I can be sitting in a room and oh my God, the other day at work, it hit me at work. Oh my God, it was so embarrassing. And I'm going to cry. Sorry. See, I could cry at a whim just thinking about it. So I was at work and I've been all these things in my life. I've been an attorney, I've been a nurse, I've been a risk manager. I was practically running a hospital, um, and now I'm working and I'm standing at a copy machine making copies by scanning documents, which, and when I started to think about what I was doing, I said, oh my God, I have $150,000 worth of student loans and I'm scanning documents. I mean, now that's nothing to cry over, but I started crying, and crying now. So I'm going to pause the video for a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Like I said, it can hit you at the drop of a hat. So, that's just a little bit about depression. And I really think I finished this symbol. Yay! All right, we're going to do one more symbol, I think, and then call this a day. Call this a Mystery Diamond Paint Sunday day. Because I'm going over to my grandkids' house and have dinner and apple pie. I wonder what's for dinner. My son has this smoker that he got recently, so he's been really into smoking things. I have no idea what that even involves, but I think I want to do F. Symbol is F. Number 32. Okay, let me find this number. There is a lot of it. Yep, here we go. All right, F. Now we have a lot of F's here to go on. So let's ask a question that's not so deep. Okay, what is the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life? Oh man, good question. I have no idea. The weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. Gosh, I don't know. I'd have to think about that one for a while because, like, nothing's coming to my memory. But I'm sure I've seen a lot of weird things because I'm kind of old. Oh God, when I went to my son's birthday the other day, I felt so old. But, that's life. Speaking of old, I did my hair today, covered up all them grays. Yep, I refuse to go gray yet. Who is the biggest pack rat? It's probably me. Um, Gosh, pack rat. That's a funny question. I'm a hoarder. I'm not gonna lie, but not like hoarder on television kind of hoarder. Like I've got a closet full of diamond paintings behind me. I've got um, a box full of yarn over there. um, so I don't know if you consider that hoarding, but or pack ratting. I don't. If you went into my garage, you'd probably say yes. You are a pack rat. But I've thrown a lot of things out recently. So maybe not so much anymore because I've moved so much in my life that I don't keep things a lot anymore. Because then you just got to pack it up when you move, which is a huge pain. But as far as people other than me, I wouldn't say, no, my son is not a pack rat. No, neither is my daughter. So, no, I don't really know anybody that's a pack rat. Although I spoke to one of my friends today and she said, "Oh my God, there's all these Amazon boxes. I look like I own stock in Amazon now." That's a form of pack rat. She was packing the Amazon packages. I thought, or the Amazon boxes. Because everything you order from Amazon comes in a big freaking box. I I unboxed this coloring book once. It was in this huge Amazon box. It was really funny. But I try to throw my boxes out. I do. I have a bunch of Chewy boxes. I order my dog food from Chewy.com. So I do have a bunch of Chewy boxes out in the garage. All right, so just before we go, I do want to say, first of all, again, props to Sherry for bringing, for telling her truth. And as a result, today I gave you a little inside look at my truth. And if you're suffering, or I shouldn't say suffering, but if you have depression, then maybe she and I have both touched a nerve with you, um, and you can relate to what we're going through. Other than that, I wanted to let you know that this is the last week that you can sign up for the Elfster on my Facebook group. We will be exchanging Ever Moment paintings. Um, the You can sign up through October 31st. You have to join the Facebook group, um, and then just click on the picture of the reindeer once you're in the group, and sign up for Elfster. Put together your wish list. And if you don't know how to do that, I have a video on how to put the Ever Moment paintings that you like into your wish list on Elfster. There is also a Elfster exchange going on at Marissa McCartney's website, and that's the DP Secret Santa gift exchange. I think that deadline is a little further out, and if you're not keen on square paintings, such as the ones you get from Evermoment, you can go to the other Elfster and sign up and pick a round painting. Because yeah, our gift exchange is only Evermoments this time. Now I am going to have another gift exchange, another Elfster. Probably will start signing up for that in January. And I haven't decided what we're going to exchange yet. We'll see. But it should be fun. So make sure you get signed up so we can all exchange gifts this Christmas season. And like I was saying last night in my live, if you are on a no buy, there are some exceptions to the no buy. And one of those exceptions is buying a gift for someone else. Yes, if you are buying a gift to exchange with another person, you are not violating your no buy. So I'm just saying. So, guys, thanks for listening today. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. I always appreciate your support. I appreciate the support that I got this week. It was much, much needed. Um, and it's nice to know that I have so much support and so much friendship out there in the community. So I, again, will continue to work on this until I have to go to my son's house for dinner. I will put up my progress this evening on Instagram. As always, you can follow my progress on all of my paintings on Instagram. The link is down in the description box. So thanks, everybody. Have a great rest of your Sunday. I think you'll be seeing this Monday, so I hope you had a great rest of your Sunday. I'm sure that I did, and I will see you in my next video.